So that's my intellectual property. That's my lyrics. See, in another world, obviously Rashid we would have put him in a box a long time ago. But in the real world, this is his reaction because he knows his company's done.
It's all getting political, mate.
So what do you think? Do you think he should have the right to do it? Because it's his platform.
It's his videos, though. You can't... Alright, cool. So, as far as I understand, don't Link Up charge you to upload to their channel.
That's what I believe. I've heard people paid to wait in a queue and that.
I've heard. They was meant to do a Channel U documentary. I don't know the whole ins and outs of it. But basically, it's not happening. So then basically that's happened. And then basically this has happened. But the maddest thing is, my man went on them man's podcast and he didn't, the Rashid you, like...
Did he address it?
When you say, it's hard to say, he addressed Mike GLC, not so much the situation with the royalties and the copyright. They didn't really get into that. It was more a personal attack on Mike GLC rather than facts.
Get into the...
Do you get what I'm saying? Because how it looks online now, as it stands, is that my man's spitting solid facts. Like, he's backing up pictures with his thing. He's saying, on the video you just saw, it says copyright owner is based, whatever the company's called. It says you can't monetize because you're not the copyright owner. Like, it's there in man's eyes. Man can't really argue with that. Can man see it? You get me? Now, Rashid's gone on big up Winners Talk and that. Rashid's gone on there, but for me personally, I don't think he did anything. I don't think he did anything to make man think he's not taking away the man them's things. You understand? Because he's dissing Mike about Mike's nearly 50 and... Let me show you, wait. He's moving mad like Mike's nearly 50. What did he say? This is what a day consists of for Mike's. Because even though you're nearly 50 and with age comes wisdom, you'd think that a man been here this long would know things. But yeah, cool. So this is what a day consists of. Wakes up about 12, buns a spliff, or whatever he indulges in. Those are his exact words. Or whatever he indulges in. And then he goes... Then he's talking about some dark and lovely thing or something. I don't know. I might have been in jail when that came out. But from my understanding of it, and the way Doug was moving when my man said it, it's like my man stuck in like 2009. That's what they're trying to make out. You get what I'm saying? But
so what's
like
this
I
dark
said,
and lovely? What they supposed to do?
I don't know what that is. That's something to do.
Okay.
I think that's an old school DVD or something that Mike GLC was heavy in, probably back in the day. I don't know. To be honest, I think I wasn't here because if I was here, I'd probably know about it. Yeah. So I must have not been here. You get what I'm saying? But, like, it's mad. And then now, it's spilling out to collateral damage. Because Mike GLC's on the internet telling Doug about tucking your belly and all these things.
Mad.
I don't know what to say.
Beer chat. All right, so cool. All right. Besides that,
go on.
Let's speak on the actual situation.
Yeah, go on.
Do you what's your thoughts on it? Because my understanding was if you're uploading to someone's channel, whatever content they're left with, they own.
No, I don't. I didn't think it worked like that. Now, I'm gonna sit here and say, man's not experts on this music thing. I just know from one or two man that are doing their thing and try to upload on these channels and pay them to upload on their channels and all of that stuff. Yeah.
I come here, man, paid big bucks.
Yeah, man paid a minute. So if I'm paying you to upload my video to your channel, that's where you earn your bread. You can't then
Earn bread
turn around
again.
and take more bread off of my thing. It should be a free upload then.
I hear that, but okay, so yeah, it should be a free upload.
But listen,
will be no
on the
payment.
same hand, I'm fully gonna hear what Pound and Doug said. It's a choice, and you choose to use their platform because their platform is beneficial to you.
Exactly. Now I would have said this: you could save all the bread. I'm hearing man have paid up to 10 quid to put their videos on. Yeah,
On Link Up.
on Link Up. So, like,
Hey Rashid, you need to answer these questions, my
so
boy.
listen, so
Man, I feel at him and
a man can save all their bread,
Yeah.
and upload their video on. They can make a channel, but it's not gonna get the views, is it?
Now
So
this is my whole point. But at the same time, if that's how it's gonna work, there needs to be open clarity on that. When I give you my things, you need to say to me, bruv, listen, what's this on here? Money start. You need to make a man know. I'm not saying that. Listen,
it is a tricky one.
Let me say this to you. In the context of things, you have to pay for promotion. PR in this world, even us, if we try and promote our thing wherever we put it, people. This is what we were just talking about. People wanted us to do promo for them for free. The reason why you come to us for promo is because you want to use our fan base. Now you have to pay for that.
100.
It's just what it is,
Part and
isn't
parcel of
it?
the
Like,
thing, innit?
man spent money on this thing. We ain't making no money off of it. If you want us to promote for you, you got to pay us.
100.
So in that context of the thing, is Rashid wrong for making money off a man's videos on his channel? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. This is my whole point. I don't think Rashid's wrong for making money off of what he's built. But to own a man's copyrights and take away a man's personal work,
Yeah, that's different.
that's a whole different thing.
That's different. Cause you see, it's the copyright issue, innit? If you left that open, so a man could even take his videos when he wants and go and do his own thing with his own videos, then cool. But the argument's gonna be, it's on our channel, it's our equipment that you use to video it. And if that was the case, why didn't you put it on your own channel and save your bread?
But at the same time, on the winners talk, them Pounds and Rashid are saying, right, they've had this problem before, and it's nothing but an email. A man's emailed a man, then the next emails took place, then a man's got his rights for his video. Now that sounds good. No, listen,
Okay.
it sounds good. So why hasn't my man got his rights?
Let me ask you a question: Is Rashid doing this to everybody?
Mike
realise-
GLC is saying that Rashid is doing it to everyone.
So doesn't he have to do that to protect his content? Remember, it's still anything on his channel. Yes, it might have other man in it, but it's still his content.
No, but man is saying that remember you can upload them. Link up might not have done nothing other than upload the video. They might not have shot it. They might not have had anything to do with that, because it's not a guarantee that Link Up recorded and did all of that. But in the context of it, this is what I'm saying. It's a sticky situation because you got Pounds over there saying, my man, he's with Rashid. He's saying, "Rah, man's had this problem. Man sent an email, and it's been fixed. Yeah, it's been fixed." But at the same time, Mike GLC's been going through this for a couple of weeks now with my man.
Mike's been sending WhatsApps.
Yeah, I heard Rashid's upset because he made a threat and that.
Do you understand?
All of that.
Maybe is it being dealt with on a professional level, and have they got their own personal issue? Car, what it sounds like is that there was a previous argument besides this whole.
You know what's mad?
copyright
Do you know what's mad? You're asking me questions, but what, I'm gonna keep it funky.
You don't know.
I don't know the both of them like that to sit down and say.
Oh no, I'm saying when you heard on the winners talk. When you heard on the winners talk, did he mention them not having an argument? You're talking, okay, but it was about the history, about the dark and lovely thing.
That was rude. That was just like, let's not sugarcoat it or make it any funny. That was just a man taking shots at a man. That was blatant disrespect on the airwaves. You get what I'm saying? That's all that was. There was nothing else to that. Rashid came on, had his bee in his bonnet, and he dissed the man. Like, got personal with it. Where the one thing from what I'm not gonna say that he hasn't dissed Rashid, but from what I've seen myself, that my man ain't really been personal like that. Like, he's called him a dickhead or one or two things like that, but he ain't done mad stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know where this goes, because if essentially it could spill to whatever.
Yeah, of course. So when a man bucks a man, it's going to be different. Remember, all of this podcasting, guys already started to lick out against podcasters in general.
Yeah, I know.
I don't respect that
Man
one bit. You get me?
Man's not here for that.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
true
what I'm trying to
emotional,
say, yeah.
man's not even
So
penny.
obviously, when they buck each other face to face, if man are doing all of this on the net and man are talking about their like A1 bad boys experience, hitman, rare test, this does not get done on the internet. Do you understand
But
me?
they're doing it. And
So this is what I'm trying to say. So when they buck each other, it has to go off.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It can't though, because at the same time,
It's business.
Mike GLC is over there saying,
I would have
man's
put
gonna
in
hear
the
from
box.
man. Yeah, but he said in
the-
another
in the
world.
past,
This is what he said.
like in my
in
past
another world,
life.
no, he said in another world we would have put him in a box. But in a normal world, it's not that. So here what it is now. But remember, you gotta remember, my man's at the other end saying he's gonna get his solicitor. So
I'm in the other world.
It's fully gone legal. It's a legal argument. Because a man saying you're gonna hear from my solicitor. So that's not a road thing. A man's not gonna get punched in his face and tell you, watch, my solicitor's gonna pull up. It's not that. So I don't know where this thing's going. But then obviously now, this morning I wake up, Mike's dissing Doug. You get me?
So Doug's getting roped into it.
Dissing Doug. But I understand.
But
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
How did this podcast go? Did Pounds have my man's side and Doug was the opposite? Was Doug the
No,
was it a good cop,
Doug
bad
was
cop
just
thing?
laughing.
Okay.
Doug was just laughing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing wrong. But he laughed a bit
And he
hard.
wanted-
But
and
you know
he-
how it goes. When a man makes a joke at your expense and he's laughing a bit hard, and a man's in his yard vexed, a man's probably saying, "Look at this pussy, yo. Is this brother nuts? Thinking he can laugh after me.
Laugh for
And
more than
rare,
6 seconds.
And
Idiot.
rare,
You
rare,
didn't
rare,
laugh
rare,
20
and-
seconds later. You dumb.
And he's big Mike GLC. Man, what are you talking about? He started talking about benching 4 plates and...
Do you see all of his videos are done with his top off? And don't get it twisted, you know. He's making man know, hey, what? Don't fuck with me, you know. When I see man, you man
The
ain't
way
gonna slap
Rashid,
me.
listen, the way Rashid attacked my man's character is like, my man's stuck in the old days and he's just a negative man. So it's kind of mad because the picture that he's painting, yeah, you see whoever believes that picture, it's like what the press, it's like what the powers that be do. So you see, like when they build somebody up and then they say crazy, don't listen to him. It's got that remnants behind it, where a man sitting down and saying, "Blood, my man stuck in the old days,
Nah,
man.
but
Some
hear what
old
it is,
folk."
but my man
Don't listen to him.
My man anticipated that. Cause hear what he's saying now. Yo, all my man's gonna say is that Mike GLC's a madman. Basically, he's got issues. He anticipated my man to have that response.
Well, there
Because he
you
most
go.
probably knows my man as a character.
But this is, I'm not gonna lie, right now this is big for the industry. This is some tea to sip on. You get me? Some tea for them. But man was talking mad, and then in the comments, you know, man saying watch when Mike GLC sees him, and you got a next man saying, you know, Mike, and it's just getting mad. It's just getting mad. You understand?
Yeah.
And then Doug's been dragged in now. Now, how does Doug deal with what? Does he take the higher ground and just not address it, or
He can't not address it. He was speaking on. Did he speak on it or did he only laugh?
yeah, he spoke on it. Of course he spoke
So
on
he
it. It
has
was
to
an
address
interview.
it.
Of course he spoke on it. It was an interview. So he had to speak on my man's thing. You get what I'm saying?
So this interview was just addressing Mike GLC's rant, basically.
Yeah,
It
blood.
was nothing to do with making. Did he make the people understand? Did he give people a breakdown of how this platform works, how it works, how we filter money, how we generate P's? This is
I
what
don't-
we do. How we promote what we
weren't
put
none of
into
that.
someone who pays.
No.
See if someone's paying.
No.
What we put into their promotion.
None of
Nothing.
that. None of that. It looks shady.
Well, that's not right. Then.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks shady. I watched it this morning and I was like, raw, my man's kind of. It looks mad, now. Yeah, you gotta get into the world still, cause you gotta start getting up to date with things.
Busy doing behind the scenes stuff.
Who? When this morning? What was you doing this morning?
All the time. I'm working.
What was you doing?
I'm working.
What was you doing?
Yesterday I was doing behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, every day behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to rascal.
What? I need to learn how to
ones and twos still.
What's ones and twos? I don't know what ones and twos is.
We'll I'm gonna teach you. You're gonna learn these ones and twos.
And then obviously, and then the next thing now, Doug's just in the frame right now. You got man like Bobby Kasanga offering him out to fight Wicked and Bad.
Oh yeah.
Who's paying to see that though? Would you pay to see Doug and Bobby fight?
It's gonna be funny. If I had it on a fire stick, I'll pay for the fire stick.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually spend your money to see Doug and Bobby fight. No, they kind of been selling it to me. Who you think wins? Rago, don't. It's Rago, man. Rago.
I'm thinking.
Who you think wins?
I reckon Doug might have Bobby still.
This is my thing. I'm big up Bobby, but I know Doug. I'll go with Doug. So Doug's gonna win. Yeah,
I think
guy.
Doug will have
You get me?
still.
Winners talk, winners punch, everything. It's just
Yeah,
Doug.
I reckon he's got him still.
But Bobby's been getting into shape, innit?
Yeah, but this is what I reckon. Bobby's now gonna make himself too in shape. You see where my man gives him one. Cause remember that's like how much many stones behind my man that's coming for a man, you know. See, as long as he can do it properly.
Be a talk.
He's like a Julius Caesar. What's his name?
Julius Francis.
Julius Francis.
He says Julius Caesar.
Hey, you look like Francis.
You reckon he wait like Francis? Nah, because the way Francis banged my man the other day. You know what's mad? You see Francis. Yeah?
Do you think he's in the wrong for that? Let me ask you a
Not at
question.
all. How?
Because my man obviously was aggressive and boom, boom, boom. Francis went and lined himself up.
How? He walked away from the man. The man started walking towards him.
Yeah, my man's nuts.
You can't.
My man started talking about, I hope your whole family dies.
Brother, we live in it, brother. Listen, this is the whole thing. You know the SIA stripped him of his license as well.
What? Who?
His license has been suspended
From the other day?
From when he
From
punched
what
at you.
happened?
Yeah,
I knew something.
His license. Feds ain't charging him. Feds have said that's clearly self-defense. But the SIA have said that they've stripped him of his license. But the reality is now
Man, they don't want box again.
No
anyway.
SIA, so he can't do door work.
Oh,
not the boxing. But what I'm saying is, so basically what the SIA are saying is, you have to make a man thump you in your face and then fight.
No, but he pushed these brethren, man. They look all Indian knew that was in the other uniform as well.
Yeah, but they don't care about that. They've taken it.
That's mad. You better go back to
So
boxing.
what I'm saying is, was he supposed to take a thump in his mouth before he started doing his thing?
Or at least back one up or...
No, that's mad.
Remember, them man, they fought Tyson.
Blood, people die for less than a punch.
But now, I hear what it is. He was on... Do you know that a couple days after that, a man interviewed him outside Box Park and like asking what happened and that. And he just like, you get me, obviously, my man needed to behave himself and that was it. He seemed like a cool brother, you get me. But I've heard he done that to a neck shoot in his barbershop.
Where the barbershop in Woolwich?
The man said to him, shut up, man, after Tyson mashed you up, you get me? And he ended up boxing at in the barbershop, you get me? So, yeah.
Yeah, but that's antagonizing.
Is that understandable?
No, it's not. It's not.
When you're...
Man are big man now, innit? So it's not
Was he actually the heavyweight? Did he actually have a title, yeah?
No, he fought Tyson.
Oh.
He fought Tyson. What did he get paid?
Fucked him up. You see, when I watched it back yesterday, Tyson dealt with him so cold.
Yeah, but Tyson's Tyson, innit?
Yeah,
you don't understand.
So cold.
I just think, do you think he deserves to be fired? Or suspended or anything?
For his own safety, maybe, because he needs to get spoke about, Carl. There's man that will come back and shoot bouncers for that, for less than that.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Get it?
But I don't think it's too high. Bro, the youth's been punched. It's all on camera. Anybody goes and shoots him now. Even if it wasn't that you.
But imagine
Even
if it wasn't on camera.
No, yeah, but it is though. This is my whole
Yeah,
point.
but imagine it's a situation that's not on camera. It's another you.
Yeah, but you see if it wasn't on camera. You see if it wasn't on camera.
man,
You see if it wasn't on camera. We wouldn't have known about it until he got shot. We wouldn't be having this conversation.
But that's okay. But it's
and he wouldn't be having that conversation. We wouldn't be talking about the SIA because it wouldn't have been on the internet. It wouldn't have gone viral.
No, this is what I'm saying. Maybe the SIA is doing something like that to make an example for the future. Because you see, if every bouncer starts knocking niggas out. Like, remember, it's a monkey see, monkey do.
The bouncer's been knocking niggas out.
I
You're acting like that's something new.
But you see, if man just regularly start doing this, there's gonna be bouncers, as there has been in the past, that's gone and got themselves shot. You hear about to get shot. You don't know what happened on the night. You just like, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. This is terrible. But he's been knocking man out.
All I'm gonna say to you is this: Russian bouncers. I
heard they used to have the venue.
Listen, you see Russian bouncers.
Yeah,
they'll knock out anything. They're on it 24/7. They don't even want to talk to you. They're just pushing up their big ugly face and on it. They're ready to knock man out
100
at all times. And I'm not saying bouncers don't get banned, but that's not a regular thing. That's not every them day there. But even now,
that's the type of violation that will potentially get a bouncer banned,
bro. The amount of doors there is and the amount of security there is. Bouncers are knocking out niggas every single week. Every single week. There's too many doors, too many bouncers for bouncers not to be knocking out something every single week. Might not be the same bouncer, but there's definitely one bouncer out of how many bouncers there is knocking out something out every single week. Because man don't know how to act. The you who got knocked out at the box park, he didn't know how to act. He was the aggressor. He was running around trying to hit people. They blind him. This is why a man can't be security. This is why the man I pride myself. I pride myself on me growing up and being a good person and not reacting to situations how a man used to. But you can't do that. Because even you're a good you. But if you were security, you'd have mashed him up. The man would have rushed him. This is why the man can't do the door. Because he would have been moving like that. One man would have licked him. Man would have said, fuck it, it's on.
Do you know what it is with man? Man have a problem with stopping. See, knowing when to stop. That's the problem, you know. So you see what it is with man, like, obviously I always say this, someone can't piss you off and then tell you what level of pissed off you should be. Yeah? But you see, man's problem is being like, know when enough's enough.
Yeah, but my man's I don't even want to diss my man, because he might come on the internet and look for me and try to thump me up. So I'm not even going to say
over the net.
Yeah, he might try to thump me up over the net. He might send a box through YouTube. It's mad. You get me? Get slapped on the channel looking around. It's mad. But I don't know, man. But I don't know, man. You just gotta that thing there. My man dealt with himself. I don't think he could have carried himself any better than he did. And I think any punishment that he gets is wrong.
And she didn't even follow up with nothing. It was just straight diffuse the situation. Car all these brethren after that, they were talking bare shit.
Brother.
See, after
the
you got
ginger
the
brother.
Oh,
the ginger brother, you tried to move to the little Indian. What are you doing? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. As soon as why are you doing that?
Why are you doing this? Why have you done this?
Blood, that video's hilarious. No, you might have to put that clip in still. So, because people might not have noticed that, so you kind of need to condense that meeting and make them see that. Because the brother was moving mad until the brother got the bag.
He was.
But that's what I'm saying. How do you diffuse?
They were talking about put him in recovery position. Remember, they were bad boys minutes before, you know. Even the little do-rag that my man's got on his head. You can't come out, behave like this with that on your head. You just can't do it. Can you see the video, the image? See the image that everyone's got? Like, as they see a blue do-rag look like this, they're going to say, "Rah, that's my man."
I'm not fronting. See me, I can't take man serious that wear do-rag on road, you know.
Mad.
I can't take you serious, you get me? That's just me. I don't know if you could be a serial killer in front of me talking the most shit. You see, if you got that do-rag on, you are getting no respect. There's none. You're not getting any. I don't care how much man you killed. I don't give a fuck what you done.
They might have got the back hit.
Man, swinging, flying. Like a man want to wear cape on his head. It's a joke, bro. I can't respect him, man. But you know what? We need to update the people on.
Yeah, it's mad.
Hey, we need to update the people on the Gregor Gray situation.
Yeah, man like Gregor.
Man like Gregor.
What's it? Hashtag still here.
Hashtag still there. You get me? Britain's most notorious prisoner on the run eating, all that stuff. You get me?
It was mad.
I swear he went glass though.
Did he?
I swear he went Glasgow. I'm sure
He's
he
a
did.
goon still.
I'm sure he did. But yeah, bro. You know what the wickedest thing is? We've had some comments off of my man. You know, did like
The papers called it a 1 hour extraordinary interview.
yeah. If you ain't seen it, go.
Like they were very impressed with even just the way the man them conducted the interview and that.
Wait, before we even get into this, you know what I wanted to say to you people? Like, you're all watching our channel, yeah, and doing all of this shit, but you ain't subscribed to man's grams, man's Twitters.
Yeah.
Come, man, support the thing, man. We want to keep giving you what you lot want, so we need support. It's just a no-brainer.
Yeah, was it put the notification on?
Turn on your
so
notification,
you know when boom,
subscribe,
boom, boom, and
share, all of that, bro. Like, follow the gram, show us some love. Like, we're gonna show you love. We got things doing, man. We're working. Trust me. You're not gonna see what's going on in a minute. Just wanted to put that in there quickly.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
Anyway, back to Gregor. Boom.
Gregor's on the net saying, "Yo, blue tick's the one for me still. That one there, shell off. You get me?"
Why not? Have you seen what Gregor Gray done for our
It's
podcast?
mad.
Man was in like 4 national spreads and all of that stuff.
Yeah. The Daily Star.
Daily Star, titty paper,
Yeah, mad.
sus paper,
Mad.
bare porn. That was
Yeah.
the first paper man see titties in when man was a youth.
Crazy.
Man's in it now. I feel like I made it. Mama, next to the titty them. No, but hear what though? So boom. Let's just update you on this Gregor situation. Car fucking my man's still there. He's still at large. He's still around the place.
To be fair, I don't think he is even at large like that. He just hasn't returned back to the prison.
That's at large.
Yeah, no, I get it, but
get
you
what I'm
see,
saying?
but you see at large,
Man
you
makes
see
it,
them.
it makes it sound mad.
Yeah, and but you see, if they wanted to get him, they could have.
I don't know.
They have. He
I
has
don't know
all
what's
the
spoke to
social
him.
media.
Listen, he's not. I'm not baiting up his thing, but yeah,
Thing are go on.
Things are going. But when I spoke to him, he's making me know they're looking for him. The things got intense. You know how he talks. He's saying, "Yo, blood, the things intense up, and the man them's up here moving, and them a look for me. You get me?
Wait,
But
you
you
still
see them, I'm still a run.
You still attack to him.
You mean? I'm a brethren. I can't diss him. The man came on man's
No
podcast.
way.
If he was, I'm chatting. That's my brethren, blood.
Yeah, nah.
How you
Hear what
mean?
I'm saying though, differently. Boom, now.
So he's making me know that it's got more intense.
Okay.
Like the other day, he was on his ends. You see about 6 CIDs. You get me? Him say, you know him. Him gone. You get me? That's what he said to me. He said,
But yeah,
And I'm gone.
Crazy.
You understand?
But on that whole situation though, yeah, you see the awareness that has brought to this situation is been immense. You get me? Very important. I believe it was meant to happen because there's enough people that are going through Gregor's situation right now, sitting in jail. I'm even hearing of other stories where man have robbed the phone and they're in jail 14 years later and 13 years later. And do you get what I'm trying to say? So the awareness of it needs to be out there, which I believe that interview or our sit down, whatever you want to call it, I believe that done what it was meant to do. Now I believe MPs have had a look at his case and stuff. Obviously, I'm not sure how they're gonna handle it because no matter what, he's still gonna have to go back to prison for this to get resolved. You get me? No one can't resolve it on the run. So yeah, but
he has to. Yeah, look, he's gonna have to sit parole, regardless of whatever and whatever.
What he said on it.
Unless the government changed the whole law and that whole thing because of him, he has to sit a parole board. That's facts. Everybody should know this. But like he said when he came on here, it's not even really. It's bigger than him. He said he's doing this for another 1,000 man that are sitting in there
100%.
over their tariff.
what do you call them? My cunts, my bastards, my rare.
Do you
get me?
understand? So what you gotta understand is one of the newspaper articles about it was basically saying that he's brought a lot of light to something that needed light shedding on it. Because like when we said on here, judges were giving out this sentence to people that it was meant to be for. Remember, it's called IPP, in public protection. So basically, violent offenders, rapists, them paedophiles, them kind of people are supposed to get it. It was given out sparingly. It was given out to and there was a time when the court system, you was going in there, anything.
A judge could have had a bad day with his family, got no head the night before, and just started IPPing off man for the whole day.
I pleaded
That simple.
just to not get an IPP.
You see it
Like
there?
I said, yo, I'll take whatever you're giving me. I just don't want the IPP. Yeah, cool. Guilt, owed that. Man ain't getting that.
Come on.
Because it was mad in man in jail. But these times, even when I was there, remember it came, when did it come out? 2.6? I went to jail 208 and it was still new. But they was, I'm telling you, see when man was going through the court system, slinging that.
Normal. Sad.
Hold the IPP, hold the IPP, hold the IPP, hold the IPP, hold. They was moving mad with it. So now it's become one of the biggest strains on the English prison system. Now they've abolished it. Now my thing would to be
How
to
is
this.
it still a problem?
If you've abolished something because it's unfair and unjust, wouldn't it be the fairest thing to say, all right, cool, whatever tariff you man had, come out at that tariff?
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to do
1
it.
million.
But then at the same time, if they do that and abolish the whole sentence and anyone's done over their time, they
Then they'll have to pay
open
back.
right. So
100, man.
this is where the problem
1
lies.
million, man.
They can't admit too much because then they'll have to pay.
And you see what they have to pay out is a madness, because what's the percentage of
I swear,
IPP
if you're in
prisoners?
if you're in jail a day over, for every day you do over in prison, I swear it's like 350, 400 pound a day. They have to give.
Because what you could have potentially made on the
Right.
road.
So it's
doing a job.
350, 400 pound a day they got to give you. Now he's done 13 years. So that's 13. He's done 13 years over his tariff. So that's 13 times 365.
£5 a day, and what? He's one man.
One.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
They're not trying
What's
to
the
pay out.
percentage of people do you think that's been released from this IPP thing? Yeah, that's been obviously after they abolished it, that got released straight after they abolished it.
I don't think they did. I don't think it worked
So
like
there's
that.
still a percentage
They got rid of the sentence. They didn't. It's like what he's saying. Remember, he's saying he had to wait 36 months for a parole board.
Mad.
That's mad.
It's supposed to be 24 months, no?
Maximum 2 years. In between your parole, it's supposed to be every 2 years. You're supposed to. If you get knocked back, you're supposed to know. Right, next 2 years, I'm sitting it. So, but what's happened? They got rid of the sentence. They didn't do anything. So now, like what he said, that sentence has been struck off. So that sentence no longer exists. So when it comes to funding and they're sitting down at the table, there's no IPP sentence. So there's no money for that.
Yeah, no money for that.
Because it doesn't exist.
1 million.
So they can't pay the parole. They can't pay people to run them parole boards all the time because there's no money for it.
Yeah, and there is no such thing as IPP
Right.
no more.
So they've got man sitting in jail for what? Someone in our comments said that we're viewer grabbing by bringing.
What did he mean by that?
Viewer
why
grabbing.
didn't
So-
he's saying why didn't the people before?
He's
What?
talking about. I think he must have been talking about chop shopping.
Okay, cool.
But what I'm saying is some viewer grabbing argument that man's having, where it's like, man's here for a reason, bro. Man didn't. Greg, no one knows who Gregor is. No one cares who he is. Like
They do now.
they do now because man have brought light to the man's plot. Man's not here viewer grabbing. If man was viewer grabbing, man could phone people, bro. Man could get people to viewer grab.
Got 100.
Easily, all day long. If I wanted to view a grab, man could just go down the gangster route. Just get all the gangman them on this thing. And just, people, you lot love it. You lot love the negative shit.
100%.
You lot absolutely adore it. So man could get all of that. That's why you lot support Festify and 8 Poncho and Scar City. You lot love the fuckery.
100%.
Man know that, but man's not giving you that. Man's trying to give you positiveness and trying to help a man who's in a fucked up situation.
Mad situation. And you know what? You see, taking aside from everything, he's a decent man, what I've met of this guy. And clearly he's not that dangerous because he's still on the run and he ain't hurt no one.
Not a soul.
You get what I'm trying to say? So taking it away from that, me personally, I do understand why the system, not maybe 9 sitbacks or 17 years later, but I do understand why they will say they have concerns with him, because talking to him, see his passion's been created over these 17 years. So you see now when you want to chat to him, yeah, his passion's 17 years deep, 17 years fixed. You see when you're talking to him, you are not getting, do you understand me,
Do you know
any
the one thing?
sense
Do you
other
know-
than anger out of this brother. And then
do
you're judging him on that.
Do you know the realist thing though? It's always gonna be hard for him. Because when he sits a parole board, he's always looking at the people that have knocked him back.
100%.
So there's always going to be anger. So when he goes in there and he's passionate because he wants to go home,
Yeah, that's it. That's where the knockback's going to be.
it's going to be, I've been here before. Now remember, all it takes is a trigger, Like he might be in there and might hear a word that he heard in his last thing. And that might trigger him. He might be praying it like, right, these pussy hoes ain't even let me go home. In his head.
100%.
Now that energy is gonna spill out on his parole board.
100%.
It's like what he said in there. If he woke up and he didn't say good morning to the officer, they're gonna write that up, which
I
is
think that's
nuts.
sick.
Which is nuts. I'm allowed to not say I'm allowed to not say
I didn't
good
come in to
morning
make
you.
friends.
I'm in prison. You understand? So I don't know, but yeah, man. But he's at large. It looks like the MPs are looking into his whole thing. There's been some talk about it. The Metropolitan Police have commented.
It's even the area that he grew up in, even that is clearly a big deal, because you see in the paper when they were writing about it, they were emphasising the fact that, you get me, he was from Bull Salif and...
No, where he lived, where he grew up was nuts. Where he grew up was proper mad. Where he grew up was proper nuts.
I can imagine.
Like,
see, when he's chatting to me, I can... But you can hear he's not talking shit, you know.
It's proper. But like what me and you said in the interview with him, is it any fault of his own why he keeps getting knocked back? Nah, this is what I'm going to give the people. I'm going to keep it 100% real. Man's had reports about him. Man's had reports from people up in Birmingham that know him and mess with him, and he's not violent in any sense of the word. Like this, that's not what man's getting. Man ain't getting that he's violent or he's a threat to anybody. That's not what I'm getting. But what I am getting is
he's Gregor.
He's Gregor.
Yeah.
I heard he gives the screws. I heard he gives them hard time.
Yeah.
The hardest.
And I think Gregor's good, you know.
Gives them the hardest. They can't chat to him. He's the hardest.
Yeah.
This is what I'm hearing.
You can tell he's feisty with these man.
Yeah, he's definitely feisty. He don't hold back in chat.
No
There's no
way.
hold back in his chat, innit?
No way.
So, but I don't know, man.
How many cigarettes do you think he's bun since he's been there?
We're in London.
Just facts.
Since he come out of jail.
Yeah. Since he's been on the run.
30,000. Cause them man can finish he can finish a cigarette in 2 pulls.
He was going. Then he tells you something, and then he take an next pull, and that's it. It's
done.
You get me?
Hey, big up Gregor, you know. Hey, Gregor's a G.
100%.
Gregor's a super G. You get me? But yeah, just a little quick update on my man. You get me? Obviously, this is just a quick episode that we're putting together because this boy's doing his traveling stuff again, innit? So we had to just put this together.
Supposed to be here.
Who? I'm what?
You're supposed to be there.
Who, me? Yeah, I know, but yeah, me pals, innit?
Yeah.
Big up my pals, innit? You know who you are. Big up my pals, yeah? Pussy hole. Yeah? Yeah? You're my pal, but you're a pussy hole. Yeah? Big up yourself, pussy hole. I don't know how many times I can say that about this brother. Yeah? But fucking, yeah, so he's cutting out, so we're just putting together something quickly for you. You get what I'm saying? Look, another notification.
Should we go through a couple of the comments? Should we address to?
For any headphone listeners, the guy breathing behind the camera is too much.
Yeah, I don't know why the man had done that. They were fucking back there trying to chat. I'm saying, brother, you can't. Yeah, that's the second.
No, you know what,
when you
though?
hear it and watch it on the telly, you can't really hear it. When you got it in your headphones, it's sensitive.
I think big up the people though, cause we've been getting good love, man.
100%.
Yeah,
Can
man.
let's throw like 3 comments in the mix and let's address them.
You want to just 3 comments?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Wait there. What's that one? Oh yeah, we addressed that one already. Still, let me see. Facts.
A man saying he's the Brummy DMX.
Right, someone asked us to get Tiny on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd see that. I see that.
not
So
gonna
that would
happen.
actually be a good shout.
It's not gonna happen.
It would be a
It's
good
not
shout.
gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And let me make this. I'm gonna tell you look why it's not gonna happen. Because you see, like, Tiny's older than me. I'm younger than him. Now, I don't have a relationship with Tiny to say that I have any form of relationship with him. But I have a relationship with people that he's speaking about. And their personal situation is not to be spoken about on my podcast. Do you understand?
100%.
So I'm not getting myself in the middle of nothing.
1 million.
Big up everyone. Everyone's doing their thing. I'm not involved.
So
nothing to do with me. It's that simple. If you want to do it, you can do it and I won't be here.
You mean
Yeah, you can do it and I won't, you
see
can
if it comes on it.
but I won't be
I
here.
want to know, like,
You can
I wanna
even,
know,
don't,
like,
don't
what's
even
your
say it. Keep it to
favourite
yourself. Keep your questions to yourself.
Can you rap?
I'm not involved.
Yeah, nah, that wouldn't take.
Because one thing that I've learned about this podcast since we've been doing it just nearly 2 years now, yeah, is that there's situations that are personal to people.
Very touching.
And they trigger feelings and emotions, and it could easily get out of hand, and all we're trying to do is be journalists. That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to give you the story, and then the journalists. You see what goes on in the world. Everybody hates journalists.
Hey,
you get me?
So
I don't know. Look, there you go. Oh, they deleted that comment.
what was it?
Something about Gregor Gray.
Man told me I was in my hoochie shoots. You see,
I saw that.
wherever you are,
the man said, "Close your legs." You come on.
Facey little fucker. You get me? I ain't even address it.
A man said dancing his hoochie shorts. Hey, that is mad. Look, yo, big man. What do you say? Yo, big man, put them hoochie daddy shorts away. Man don't want to see open crotch when watching the podcast. I big up yourself, my brother. Tell him again. Yeah? You're funny. No, we're not even dealing with that. Wait there. Oh, this is mad, man. I can't even get to the comments. 1 second. Right, so here we go. We got 100 and we got bare comments still. Hey, big up yourself, man. You lot been fucking with us. Let's see. You man all made the Birmingham Mail. Oh, madness. Truly heartbreaking. All right, I'm going to read out a comment about Gregor, yeah? Truly heartbreaking. This guy is having a nervous breakdown. Kudos for giving Gregor a voice. Yes, IPP is fair in concept. Some people have to be locked away and serious badness, but them... What? And serious badness? But them in jail. Don't blame your background. Yes, sometimes people need to be jailed for life, but the offender management program and administration is an abject failure, offering little hope. Forget about that. That
was just all contradictory.
Yeah, just forget about it. I feel it for him. These people are wicked. They hate us bad, but God sees and knows, and him on the run is for a reason. I just hope everything works out for him in his favour, because 17 years with no freedom and he hasn't killed nobody, raped nobody, sexually assaulted nobody. This is horrible. It's not right at all.
Real fucking talk. And I say it all the time. See, if a rapist that or a nonce or someone who's affected children, other people's lives, and before they've even had a chance to grow, if they can get out of jail and have a release date, this is fucking inhumane.
Hey, and you know what? Should we? Nah, we're not addressing that, are we? We're not addressing that.
No, fuck you anyway. They love the raw shit, yeah? People love the raw shit. So, see that comment there? I never rated it.
I just realised what the name is.
Yes, brother.
I just realised what the name is, bro.
No, but that was the response.
No, but I'm just saying, I just realised what the name is.
Yeah, but the response to that, the half-decent response to the fuckery is that name.
You know what? 1 second. Fuck off, yeah? Go away, you stupid little cunt. You keep getting onto me on this fucking shit. Bro, why are you making me behave like this on my channel? Listen, bro, man's on some positive godly thing. Not godly, but positiveness, innit? But
I'm going back to church
anyway.
Big man thing, blood. Yeah, I take my youth to church still. You can come as well if you like.
Nah, I'm spiritual. Man, I deal with church.
That's it.
We deal with God himself. Man, I deal with no church. And man, I deal with no place for prayer to no God. God is everywhere. Why if we got church for prayer to him?
Say nothing godly.
All right. I'm not godly. I'm spiritual.
Say nothing spiritual.
Yeah, I'm spiritual. Let's get it right. The people keep saying that he reminds them of DMX.
Badly.
All right, cool. Yeah, there's not too much comments, man. Yeah, school friend Gregor, aka teacher's pet. Hold it down, G. You're doing what you need to do, brethren. Me, for one, can say you're nothing like police say you are. You always had my back from nursery, bro. And don't know I got yours for life.
The GoFundMe comment.
Free my G, Gregor. Where is that?
The GoFundMe comment. A man saying that the best thing for the people to do if anyone wants to help the situation from a distance is to set up a GoFundMe for Gregor so he can get the right legal representation or even advice, you get me, going forward. So
where is it?
In there somewhere.
I'm trying to find it.
So that is actually a good idea when I heard of it, you get me?
You setting it up?
Gregor will have to hold the purse though.
You setting it up?
Yeah, I don't know about all of that.
A man who said, yeah, there's another comment that I have to address as well. This is old. This is about the Raver interview. Man said we're not first generation Peckham or Ghetto. No one said they did. No one said they were. I never said that I was the first Ghetto boy. I never said Raver never said he was the first Peckham boy. Yeah? Stop with all this annoying stuff, man.
Yeah, the Raver interview was calm, man. So you know the hardest part about that interview for me?
What?
Raver sat there and told the people then that Beyonce is his idol. I rate that. I can't. Let me get some. I rate that. Big up Raver every time for that one day.
No, you know what? Speaking of that, yeah, and this is what I'm saying, yeah. You have to know the importance of being yourself. You have to know like how sick it is to be you. See, like I'm gonna be real with you. I have had interactions with him when man was kids and when we was beefing and whatever. And this is some 20 years ago or whatever. And him coming on here and telling me that Beyonce was his idol, I didn't expect that.
100%.
But it was refreshing to see.
1,000,000%.
Because that's the importance of a man being himself. It's like the same thing, like what man's saying about these little youths and this knife crime and that. Like, I was talking about it and someone come up to me and said to me, rah. And I said, look, what you got to understand with a lot of the youths, them is, none of them, it's not cool to be themselves at the minute. At the moment, in their life, it's not cool to be themselves. It's cool to be stabber. That's what's going on. It's cool to wear trap star. It's cool to... Everybody wants to fit in, but fitting in is the problem.
100%.
Fitting in is the biggest problem, bro. Because
you know what? We've always had this problem, you know. Now, I get it. It's a more of a highlighted thing. It's magnified to us now because we're of an age and we got youths. Mm-hmm. But we've always had youths that's wanted to be something they're not.
Brother, I remember when we was young.
They might go and buy some fake clothes.
Blood, I'm not gonna name a man. But I remember when we was young, and I remember a rich man coming around. Man had money, and he brought everybody's friendship just to roll. Like this brother was coming around and buying things. Like you might could get a pair of trainers off him. You might buck him. Yo, I need a pair of kicks. You're my brethren. But that's because he wanted to be a part of something that he had no rights being here with us.
And this will make you know, you see, bread doesn't make you cool. See, having bread don't make you cool. You can be cool without bread. That
was in the era of realness. This is the era of fakeness. In the era of fakeness, bread makes you everything. Because man respect money more than they respect anything else. I know for a fact there's man out here that will sell their bum for bread. There's man out here that will sell their bum for peas.
Fact.
If they know that no one's not going to know.
Dios.
What? B22s?
100%.
And a bottle of Moet Nectar in the dance.
But sometimes I see men, driving around. I see hood niggas driving around with like weird mature old white men. And I say to myself, how's that your brethren? Huh? How do you not know each other? Like, see, even the way they just move. Saying, I know it's not a colleague. Mate, it's like a man.
Right, let's not get onto this gay thing, bruv. Man's going to start getting flagged. Because man know how I feel about that. You get what I'm saying? I have my own opinions, my own beliefs, but I'm going to keep it to myself. Because I'm clever. Because I'm intelligent. And you're not cancelling man's thing.
Yeah.
So man's going to keep their opinions to themselves. Some things are better left unsaid.
100%.
You understand? Hey,
go on.
No, go on. You had something to say, go on.
No, I was going
to say to you. Did you watch Tricky's podcast?
With the hypo thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch it?
I never watched all of it, to be fair with you, but I did start getting into it.
Did you watch it? What do you think? Factual.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He was talking about my man's the first pair of brother that he bought £500 books for and all.
Brethren was in jail, innit? So he brought him kids, innit? You know how this thing goes. Them things that used to hurt, man.
100%. I rate Tricky though. Big up yourself, Trick, man, because you see what it is. You're yourself, man.
You see in this podcast world.
You are yourself still.
You see in this podcast world. I commented it. You've probably seen, if you've seen it, you've seen it in the comments. But I'm gonna tell you something, yeah. Out of all of the people that do this podcast thing, my man is the realest one.
100%.
And when I say the realest, I don't mean he's the baddest man. I don't mean he's anything like that. But I mean exactly what you see is exactly what you get.
Definitely.
You understand? My man came from nowhere and showed the man them love.
No, big up yourself.
Nowhere. Trust me. Like, don't think that man knew him or anything. Man know people that know him and he knows people that know man and whatever, man. Yeah. But we had never met before he came and done the podcast with us.
And the energy that day was there.
Do you understand? And you see now what man's a year deep into this thing. And this is I'm gonna keep it. This is entertainment business. If you ain't popping, people don't fuck with you. It's that real. People make promises, but if your thing ain't popping, like niggas ain't fucking with you.
It's real, innit?
It's just that, bro. It's took me a moment to realize what's going on. But you know what it was? I was watching an academics interview the other day, yeah? And academics were saying, blood, I don't give a fuck about any up and coming rapper. If you're not hot now, don't fuck with me. I only fuck with hot niggas. Okay. And you know what? And you know what? What?
Sounded like a beans.
But it's real though. It's real. That's the fact of it. It's 100%. The same with a record label. A record label don't want no up and coming. 100%. You better make some noise before they fuck with you. 100%. And that's the same for us. But we're making noise. We're 100%. Making waves. You get me? I know man's on all of your radars, but you just don't want to big us up. But man don't care. Man's bad, man. I'm joking. I'm capping. Man's podcaster.
Journalist.
You understand? That tricky interview is the reason I recommend you see what? If you're a parent, show that to your son. And I'm gonna say that because I have to big up that interview. Like there's not many, and this is the thing. Everybody's got podcasts. Like there's bare podcasts, but bare people are chatting shit on their podcasts. 100. We chat shit sometimes. We don't always want to be 100% serious. Sometimes we come in here and we're just chatting shit. We're just chatting shit. We're getting serious with banter. But you see like what Tricky's doing, like everything he's doing, even the last one that he done yesterday, everything he's doing has a message behind it. It's going somewhere. If you can get your kids to sit down and listen and take it in, it's gonna help them. It's only gonna help. It can't do anything but help. So yeah, give Tricky his flowers, man.
Yeah, no, shout out to Tricky.
He might have come true for a part 2.
Yeah, we're ready for him.
Might have to get him for a part 2 still. So what else you want? What else?
What else?
You want nap back? Where you going on holiday?
Going to Big Nasty's. What's this called? Nasty restaurant. What's it called? Nasties.
Nasties. Is that where you're going?
So I'm pulling up on you. Get me?
I'm sour. I'm not actually coming.
Get ready. Get ready for me, Nasty. I'm coming for some fried fish. You get me? But yeah, no, I'm just gonna go and check it out. So yeah,
my good friend.
What's going on? Do that. Big up yourself. We're out. You done know the thing already.
Hey.
Blessings blessings fall upon your right hand. Bye.